Morning. Welcome back, children. Are you ready for another science class? Yes. We have been learning about measurement, living world of plants, living world of animals. Then we learnt about health and hygiene, and then motion and force. Did you enjoy learning your science lessons? Yes? Okay. We are moving into the next chapter. It is about matter around us. We will learn about matter, the physical nature of matter. Yes? Okay. What do you see in my hand? I have sugar in my hand. Okay? I'm going to find out the shape of the sugar crystals using a magnifying glass. Okay, you too will do it at home and find out whether it is these crystals are cubes, cuboids, spheres, what shape it is. Okay, that is the first thing you will find out, and then I'm going to take a glass of water and add this sugar to it and then dissolve it. Stir it well so that the sugar crystals dissolve in water. You all know what will happen after that. What happens? The sugar crystals when break. Yeah, the sugar crystal is also made of molecules and they break down and the molecules get distributed in the water. After that, you will not be able to pick the sugar crystals back again. So sugar molecules are extremely small. You cannot see them with your eyes or even with a microscope, standard microscope. Okay, so we learned that a small amount of matter, any matter will have millions of molecules in it. Okay, then think about cooking biryani. You all like to eat biryani, right? I know it is the favorite food for many of you. So when you heat the vessel, you add oil to it, spices, onions, tomatoes. Yes, then rice. Then you add meat which is cleaned. You put all the ingredients together and cook the biryani. Yes, all the ingredients, they blend together. After preparing biryani, can you pick out the ingredients or the components separately? The original components out of it? Rice separately, meat separately, the vegetables separately? No, they all blend together. Why are we not able to do that? Matter works this way. It is because of the way in which matter works when it comes in contact with other forms of matter. So, matter is called as the building blocks of the world. Everything, matter is found all around us. The air that you breathe is also a matter. So, we say matter is all around us and it occupies something that has mass and it takes up some space. Okay, matter has mass and it takes up some space. So matter is defined as anything that has mass and takes up space. Okay, so all matter is made of atoms. All matter is made of atoms. What are atoms? Atoms are the smallest particle of a matter. Okay, smallest particle. So, we saw that these atoms cannot be seen with our eyes or even with the standard microscope. So, they developed a technology to identify the structure of these atoms and they are called as scanning electron microscope, SEM, and then we have the tunneling electron microscope, TEM. Okay, with this they make use of electricity to map atoms. There are more things to learn about matter which we will come back in the later classes. First we will learn about the states of matter. Okay, so in your lower classes you all learned this. Do you remember this? Solid, liquid and gas. These are the three major states of matter. Solid, liquid and gas. Okay. Now in this class we will learn about two more states of matter. The fourth state of matter is called as plasma. It is called as plasma. See, you have insulators and conductors. Starts with solid. On heating it gives liquid, then it becomes gas and then it becomes plasma. If you see that picture. Okay, so where do we find plasma? If not much on the earth, in the universe, the sun and the stars are covered with plasma. Okay, so most common state of matter in the universe is plasma. We then have Bose-Einstein condensates. Bose-Einstein condensates. Okay, so what is this? It is gas-like state of matter that exists at extremely cold temperatures. Okay, extremely cold temperatures. And it is also used in the field of cryogenics. Yes, it is also used in the field of cryogenics. What do you understand by that? Cryogenics is the scientific study of materials at extremely low temperatures. Cryo is a Greek word which means cold and genic is producing. So this term is usually encountered in the context of physics, material science and medicine. Children, the universe is made up of atoms which contain protons. Protons are the positively charged particles, and then neutrons. Yes, neutrons are no charge at all. And electrons are negatively charged particles. So, what are molecules? Molecules are formed when two or more atoms bond together. And then, if molecules contain atoms of different elements, that substance will be known as compound. I'm going to take a thread and I'm going to start cutting it. You keep cutting the thread into smaller pieces and there will be a point where you are not able to cut the thread more than that, the smallest piece. Then that could be the point when we will reach molecules or atoms. Okay, so do you know that a drop of water contains 10 power 21 water particles? One dot that you make with your pen has more than 2 lakh molecules in it. Now coming back to the experiment that we did in the beginning of the lesson. We dissolved sugar crystals in the water and then the water molecules got dissolved, broke down and it dissolved in the water, and then we are not able to see the sugar crystals in the water. What does this mean? We understand that particles of matter have a lot of space in them. So water has lot of space in between, and so the sugar particles, the molecules of the sugar, okay, has occupied the spaces in between that. So this is one characteristic of the particles of matter, that is, particles of matter have a lot of space between them. The other example is that the magnet. The magnet, it has the property to attract each other. Matter, the particles have the property to attract each other, and this attraction keeps the particles together. This attractive force will be different for different forms of matter. Okay, then finally we are going to talk about the grouping of matter on the basis of physical state. So we already know this grouping, no? Solids, liquids and gases. So matter can be grouped into solids, liquids and gases based on their characteristics. These are called the physical states of matter. Then children, now listen. I hope you all got your science classwork. So hereafter you will have to write your answers in your science classwork. 120 pages, short, one side ruled notebook is your science classwork. So you will write all the answers for these questions in that. Define matter. Write two characteristics of the particles of matter. What are the three major states in which matter is found? Which is the smallest particle of matter? Okay, read through the textbook PDF and the textbook pages if you have got your textbook.
In today's class, we learned to define matter. We learned about atoms and molecules. Then we learned about the different states of matter, solid, liquid, gas, and also about plasma and BoseEinstein condensates. And then we learned about the physical nature of matter.
If you enjoyed today's lesson, happy learning, children. Thank you.